Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Die-Potted Blood Dews, hour number 2, week number 8.
They've aged 500 years in the time it took to
You
break
shut your whore mouth. Anyway, Graham, tell us about stuff. That's a
And
good one.
things.
Yeah.
Well, let's open with Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hello.
Brian, how would you like to be referred to?
Uh,
B
Ansel?
Dizzle.
we can go with Ansel to start and reveal my horrible nickname later, I guess.
Okay, that's good. You've been traveling for some time now with a trio of halflings that are very nice, and charismatic, and friendly. Murray, Ravis, and Vimont. Right?
Of course.
You've been traveling to the Keep on the Borderlands because you got a message from their great-uncle, Boswell Thistleburrows, that they need some help. And because they're your only friends, you decided to help them.
Of course, something with the trade being blocked or held up.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Anyway, you when the camera pans down to your caravan, when they look at you, what do you look like? Give us a physical description of Ansel. Hello?
Oh, yep, sorry, lost you there for a second.
And again, apparently. What do you have to pedal your mic?
Yes.
In
Give
order- in
me
order to-
a full physical description of Ansel.
Okay, so he is 6 foot 3 inches tall.
Fucking.
Yeah.
I think you are
Shit.
still taller.
And
Angular, like 6'7".
right.
I think he's getting taller with time.
Just stretch me out. Break my bones. I need to be taller.
Or stilts. Stilts could work.
Platform shoes.
Yes. They do it with Tom Cruise in movies all the time. So I've got, long, kind of stringy, matted, greasy brown hair, usually sticking to my face. I've been out in the woods for quite some time, sort of self-imposed. I have the look of a very strange person, someone that you wouldn't really want to approach. However, I am quite a nice person, albeit timid. I'm wearing some leather armor that I found. I've got my rucksack on my back, a short bow, and a small dagger attached to my hip. And I'm human.
All right. You've been traveling in Murray's wagon, which is pulled by 2 draft horses. The wagon, you're always worried that the wagon will topple over on top of you because it's much taller than it is wide.
That would be a worry.
It is a worry. It's not a worry to any of the halflings, though. They just kind of do what they do. You've been traveling through the forest. There was a bit of an encounter earlier on in the day between 2 kind of bearded hermit fellows who were apparently brothers living in the woods. They were having a argument on the road, and you had to convince Murray and Ravis and Baimon had to, break it up.
Mm-hmm.
How did you react to that?
I would react very apprehensively to it. In my past, I've been bullied quite a bit, so it's not that I'm afraid of confrontation. It's just that if there's someone else there that could handle the confrontation, I would prefer for them to sort of take the lead. But I definitely would have convinced them to try to stop this fighting going on because it was making me anxious.
Okay, good. You've been traveling for, the better part of a week now to this point. In the distance, you see a kind of squat stone dark castle that's nestled in a valley. And Murray very excitedly says, "Oh, there it is." And Ravis and Baimon, who you've come to know fairly well, Ravis being a traveling priest of sorts, Baimon being kind of a roguish character.
Mm-hmm.
Baimon says nothing. Ravis says, "Oh yes, very defensible seems in that spot." And you come to approach the gate, and there are a couple of guardsmen there. Murray takes the horses across the drawbridge that fjords a moat with some sort of liquid in the bottom. That's probably not water. And one of the guards says, "Halt! All right, pull her up right here. What seems to be, what's going on? Say your business." Murray kind of hops down and he says, "We're here on official business from the Vale. Boswell Thistlebrose has sent us." Ravis will say, "Yes, you let in a couple of men probably a couple of weeks ago. One was riding a dragon. That sounds familiar." The guard says, "Yeah, are you here to go ranging? Here for the bounties?" They says, Murray says, "Yes, we've also got some trade goods here," and he pats the back of his wagon. "Plenty of good stuff. Got weapons, armor, whatever you need. Do you need something? You look like you need something." The guard will say, No. We got plenty well stocked." Says, "Okay then. Well, good to see you. We'll just go on in then." The guard says, "Hold on one sec. Couple of rules. Firstly, the gates open at dawn. They close at dusk. If you're not inside before the gates close, you're locked out. Nobody's let in after sundown. Secondly, any magical or divine items will need to be checked with Lionheart. He's the man with the enormous neck beard, and he'll need to stamp the items in question. Otherwise, they're contraband. Contraband is punished with 2 weeks in the dungeon and then 1 week in the stocks. Understood?" He looks directly at you, Ansel.
Yep. No, I have no contraband, sir. I should be fine.
Murray says, "Yep, nothing untoward here." And the guard looks at him suspiciously and then says, "Open them up." And they open the front gates, and Murray kind of takes his 2 draft horses with the wagon inside. Ravis and Baimon and Ansel with him, and you go inside. What do you do, Ansel, if anything? Just kind of following still?
Yeah, I think I would ask the halflings to sort of explain not only where we are, but to sort of elaborate on the issues that they're having and what it is that I can specifically do to help.
Sure. If you ask him that, he say, let's meet up with Walzer and Engelard, and then maybe they'll have some more information than I have.
And I say,
I've got old information.
No, and I say, are these the Walzer and Engelard of legend that you've spoken to me about so many times?
It is.
Of legend. God damn.
I start to get kind of nervous, like I'm gonna meet someone really famous.
Sure, you guys go on in. You see, there's kind of a desk. There's like a left turn, and like kind of a hallway of sorts, and then it kind of lets out into the main keep itself. You see various number of buildings. A groom will approach Murray, who's on the back of the wagon. He'll say, "Stableland's 1 gold piece per day, sir." Kind of looks kind of confused. Not a lot of halflings apparently he's seen. And says, "Oh yeah, 1 gold. Oh, that sounds good. Good deal." He gives the groom some gold, and the horses are led away with the wagon. In the wagon, Murray goes Murray, all the halflings will go, and you presumably, Ansel, will go and make sure the wagon's secure in the stable, and so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, I feel like
Sweeping that
I'm
away.
sticking. Yeah, I'm sticking close to them because it's been a while since I've been in such a populated area.
And sure, and just relatively speaking, it's to the other places. It's not very populated at all, but it's definitely more populated than the woods.
Sure.
Okay. Murray kind of claps his hands together and rubs them together and says, "All right, let's see. Tough Walzer. Where would we be? Where would I be if I was Walzer?" Ravis says, "Well, we should probably ask somebody." Murray says, "Capital idea, old sport." He goes and tugs the pants of the nearest guard without any fear of anything. And the guard looks down at him, and he looks up at you as if you're the man of authority, Ansel, as the tallest person there.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Control your halfling," and he kicks Murray.
I actually take quite a bit of offense at that and get very defensive. Say, hey, mind your foot. These are my friends. And I, sir, am not in charge.
And I, sir, am definitely not the person you need to be talking to right now.
Yeah.
This guy is. So, have you seen a guy with a dragon come by here anytime soon? Sir, Mr. Big Guy? Tall, strong man? He kind of elbows him in the side. No. Well, that's okay. The guard will say, well, I'm not sure. Kind of squints his eyes at Ansel. Says, well, if you see him, let us know. Because we're looking for him. Kind of elbows him in the knee again. And then he kind of moves on, unperturbed by being kicked.
Yeah.
Halflings are very agreeable, and they take everything in stride.
Yeah.
So
Let's
see.
see. So. Yeah.
Hey, there's as we know, there's Leoland and his acolytes. And Murray kind of just walks up to Leoland, and he says, "Excuse me, Mr. Robed Guy." And Leoland looks out at him, and he says, "Yes?" And Murray says, "Looking for a guy about yay high," and he jumps. He's got
perfect timing for you to come back.
He's got a dragon with him. Maybe you've seen him, Walzer. He walks with a tall guy who says a lot of big words. He says, "Oh, Engelard? I know him." And he says, "Oh, where would he be looking for him?" And Leoland says, "Well, now that you mention, I haven't seen him. When do you come to my place? We'll get you some crumpets and tea and whatnot, and I'll make sure the word's out that you're looking for him." He says, "Oh, okay, good. Yeah, good idea. That sounds good. Crumpets, yeah, pastries." He kind of looks at you, Ansel, and he looks at his nephew's cousins.
And I say, crumpets and tea sound nice. I'm not quite sure what they are.
And he says, "Small. When do you come on in? We'll talk. He says, "My name's Leoland, by the way." He extends his hand toward you.
All right, I will shake his hand and
Leoland,
very gingerly and introduce myself as Ansel.
I'm a priest of Vistrogoth, the god of wisdom, the greatest god of all the pantheon. He says, "These are my two acolytes. They've taken vows of silence, as we all do. I don't know why you're looking for those guys. You're walking at this point, walking to. He's talking mainly to you, just because you're at eye level.
Sure.
He says, "I don't know why you're looking for those guys. They're nothing but trouble. Those guys, nothing but trouble since they got here."
And I say, trouble? I've heard nothing but good things about these men. I've heard that
Yeah,
they fight for what is right.
that's what they'd have you believe. Certainly, their actions lately have been nothing of the sort.
I sort of give a sideways look to my halfling friends, kind of puzzled as to what I'm hearing.
Murray says, "Now, what are you getting at, Mr. Robot Man? The Walter and Engelard are the two nicest, most honorable men that I know. They've saved many lives." And at that point, let's cut to Engelard and Roland enjoying their lunch.
Breakfast, thank you very much.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
He can have lunch. I can have breakfast.
Brunch. Yeah, fine. So
Well, I mean-
Abbas is presumably on assignment.
Yeah, I would have. Actually, no. Yeah, by now I would have gone and hired him. Same deal as usual.
Okay, he does that. He's gone. He's on. He's doing his thing. What do you guys need to do to prepare? Do you guys need to be in position or anything? Or do you need to? Are you trying to still think up some sort of reason for him to use the mirror?
We're actually he's supposed to
find out.
when the guy uses the mirror,
Sure.
and if not, we come up with an idea.
Yeah.
Also, stop drawing on the thing, Dave. It lags. Roll 20.
Stop it.
He needed a
Stop
top.
it. Stop that. This isn't TF2.
And so,
Yeah.
So I'll just head back to the after meal. I'll head back to my room. Ultra suspicious of Leland, glancing over constantly, making sure he's not casting a demon spell.
okay.
Well, you know what? I don't know. I guess for the most part, I guess we are just pretty much waiting.
And so, you there, Brian?
Yes, yes.
Rian.
Leolin the priest, he weaves you a grand tale over crumpets and tea. The tea is not like any tea you've had before. It's quite fruity.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. I would need you to make a Constitution check.
Ah, okay.
You're dead. Roll up.
Yeah.
Man, are we already killing him off?
Welcome
new
to
record.
the party.
Now, what is your Constitution?
Die, party.
14
Okay, roll 1d20 plus 14.
plus 14. Holy shit.
You did not
I
pass.
almost died.
No, and that only he doesn't die. What is your intuition and what is your willpower?
Intuition is 13, willpower is 10.
Okay. For some amount of time, they're both 18 now.
Oh.
Weirdly enough, the tea appears to do this to you.
Okay.
You're now
Oh
addicted to
man,
Star
you're
Blossoms.
gonna get
Yeah.
star blossoms.
Yep.
Ah.
Damn it.
And he weaves you a grand tale about how Walzer and Engelard kidnapped a man from his home, a hermit who was just minding his own business, killed his pet, skinned it alive,
Right, I wasn't there.
and then put it on and paraded around in it, proud of their kill.
I have no opposition to this story. Makes it sound more badass.
Yeah.
They also
I wasn't
say-
even there, and I did this.
Also leaves me completely out. Hooray!
Well, yeah, well, that is true. He tells you about the man Roland and includes him in the story.
Well, now, I mean, can I use my intuition to see if he's full of shit? Because I'm still not believing. Like, all I've heard is these grandiose tales of these men that are good and do the right thing, and to hear them parading around in a dead pet's skin just doesn't seem right to me.
Sure. Considering you've never met them.
Yeah, I mean, I have a preconceived notion, and what I'm being told flies in the face of everything that
I
I've
want
heard.
you to make an intuition check with your newly found intuition.
All right.
He gave him a drug and then told him a lie, and then
Yeah.
the drug helps him get over the lie. It's like,
Well, theoretically, no.
Yeah.
Essentially, what happens is that your preconceived notion is you can't really know that he's lying because you don't. It's more of a sense motive thing because you don't know that he's lying. Instead, your intuition tells you that maybe having a preconceived notion may not be the best thing, and maybe you need to look at the evidence.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So basically, I've been presented with sort of
With
two different pictures.
So you don't know what to
and
believe.
exactly, yeah, I'm completely confused now. Especially with being as antisocial that I've been over the past few years, basically by myself, and really the only friends that I've known are these three halflings. So I feel like I would lean more towards what the halfling merchants have told me
Okay.
than a man that I've just met, but
Sure.
doubt has started to creep in.
Sure. However, Baimond, who is the kind of he dresses all in black. He's very sulking and kind of typical. He's roguish and a thief apparently. He says, "Not so fast." Talking for the first time that we've seen. Talking to Leoland. I believe that you, sir, are a charlatan and a liar, he says very loudly. He seems to be having some sort of different reaction to the tea, right, based on his role. And he's becoming belligerent. And he stands up, and he's still halfling-sized, so he doesn't even. So you're still not at eye level with him sitting down.
He's raised like 3 inches.
And he climbs up on the coffee table. And Ravis says, "Ravis, what are you doing? Calm yourself." And so does Murray. He says the same thing. Says, "Enjoy the tea. It's good." And he drinks the rest of his cup. And Leoland says, "Sir Halfling, I assure you, my tale is true." And Ravis actually passes out off the table. Not Ravis, Baimond. Right? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And says, "Oh dear," says Leland.
I'm definitely taken aback. Now, can I try to catch Baimond, or is he just?
You can try and make it. Yeah, you can try and make a dexterity check. That's fine.
Okay.
Hold him in your arms and kiss him.
That's right.
Emotionally.
Like a small child.
Shh, there. Wow,
Yeah.
the dice love you.
Really?
No.
Not really. 4, 3,
yeah,
3.
Don't worry.
Baimon hits his head on the table, or not on the table, on the floor,
He's dead now.
and they say, "Oh dear, Horace, get him to a bed." And one of the mute acolytes takes Baimon and carries him off somewhere.
Okay.
And Leoland says, "So, what exactly are you looking for, Walzer and Engelard, in the first place? Why are you here exactly? If I'm keeping an eye on them for Captain Stanat, who is our, he's kind of our protector, and he keeps out the riffraff like Walzer and Engelard. But why exactly are you looking for them, sir?"
Well, my friends here, my merchant friends, have been having issues, and they received a dispatch from their uncle. They've been having issues with getting trade through the keep, and I elected to help them. And through their stories of these men, we had decided that they, since they were good men, might possibly be able to help us.
Oh yes, a cunning lie, it would seem. Yes, we've been. I'll tell you, everything's fine up here. Nothing going on. There's been some trouble with some monsters nearby, but nothing the mercenaries here can't handle. I suppose you've wasted your time. Murray says, "Now, hold up here. We came to help, and we're going to help. What can we do to help you, sir?" And Leland says, "Well, I've been having some trouble with with a certain magical artifact that I have recovered. You see, and Murray says, "Oh yes, go on. Do go on." And he says, "There are three such things. They're mirrors, and they communicate with each other. I am able to communicate with one of them, but the third one appears to be unfound or uncovered. It's stolen away somewhere." And he says, "I can certainly show you if you'd like."
Can I ask him who he's talking to in the mirror?
Sure. And he says, "Yeah, I have my liaison in the Inner Bailey, the Lord of the Keep, as it were. You know, I gotta keep track of rabble rousers on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you in this kind of small place, you're not sure of people's motives. You know what I mean?"
Right. Yeah, I'm still very apprehensive about this whole situation. I've got a knocked
why
out
that?
friend, and
Well, that was that was unfortunate. The T doesn't agree with some people.
sure.
What exactly are those apprehensions?
Well, just going back to, I'm not sure now about what anyone is telling me. Like I said, doubt has crept in, and now this man is asking for our help, even though my friend Murray has offered our help.
I think he's talking to you in character, Brian, not...
Oh,
I think he knows.
yeah. So I'm going to say, we're going to help you. I said, but with some apprehension involved, sir.
Okay,
What?
good. Why don't you wait right here? I'm gonna go get something, and I'm gonna bring it right back. Okay.
Okay.
Just wait right here, and he leaves. Cutting back to Engelard. Where are you at, Engelard?
I thought we were still at the end, waiting for new
I
reports.
think Roland went back to his room.
Yeah, I'm going to stay in the end in a public place to wait for a report.
Sure. Abbas comes back and he says he's using the mirror.
Oh wait. Oh really? All right. Thanks.
And he holds his hand out.
What? What?
Give him a high five.
Oh yeah. I give him the rest of the silver that we agree upon.
Sure. Okay. Good.
All right. Thanks.
He's making bank.
He is making bank.
Okay, and he goes back to where he was, ready to be used again.
Pretty much. God, I'm gonna.
Jacob, you do.
All right. I'm just going to grab Roland.
Okay, Roland, you grabbed.
I grab Senat.
We're going down the grabbing chain. Doesn't Sinat grab anybody?
The circle jerk is real.
Did you want him to get Solomon? No.
Well, this is the time to strike, to lay our trap. We will go up to the roof where what's-his-face is on.
Or where he was on.
Well, he'll help us get up there. I assume he'll be there because you said to go back, and he's there again. So he'll help us get up there, and then Captain Sinat's troops will storm the place, and we'll try and catch him in the act.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to try to listen in first, or do you want to just go in?
Well, I mean, if it's only
We have to make sure that Sinat's men are in position, and then we will.
Yeah, we're going to be listening.
Then we'll listen in for the opportune moment.
Yeah.
Hey, Ansel, I want you to make that intuition check again.
Okay. Still at 18, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Critical 1.
Remember, you can press up on the D-pad or whatever.
23. It's
These
going
dice
up.
love you.
Hey, I'm
It's
getting
going
up
up.
there.
I think I know where all
and
Walzer's bad luck went.
Yeah, really. Ansel, you think you're about to be attacked? Something's about to happen.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going to pull out my short bow and ready an arrow.
Oh, shit.
Murray and Ravis sense it too. Ravis pulls out his short sword. Murray, he's got a little dagger that he's got. He's not really a fighter. He says, what's that? What's happening? Looking at you.
I said all I feel is a sense of impending dread. I feel like something bad is going to happen. Someone wants to hurt us.
You heard some footsteps on the roof?
Not even give us a stealth roll.
You're in a fucking giant tin suit. It's like...
Hi.
You guys don't really have move silently anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sinat has 3 guards, and also Solomon is there, and they're ready. He gives you the okay, the thumbs up.
Yep. We listen in.
Okay. You hear Leoland is talking to nobody in particular, it would seem. He is speaking Magesis, which you both speak.
What is the content of what he is saying?
Yeah.
Well,
Boogity
you guys
boogity boog.
speak that language.
Yeah, I speak
And we
Magesis.
speak it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
He's saying aloud, you know, this is getting too complicated. There are more people coming. It's inevitable that they're going to find the caves eventually. I got to get out of here. I'm not safe here.
Well, I think that's enough evidence that we need against him as any.
You and what's his face? You sneak in first. I'm gonna be a little louder.
I think that's all you know how to do, but okay.
I'll back you up. I'll be right behind you.
All right, so I guess I'm going in.
Try and get to the mirror and see who's on the other side.
You jump in and say what?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Just don't jump in. You're supposed to sneak
I'm
in.
not jumping in. I'm sneaking in.
Okay, sneak in and do what?
I mean,
What are you planning to do?
Well, my plan is obviously to I guess for one, I need to spot where the hell where he is exactly.
Okay.
So, I need to be able to sneak around and be able to spot where he is exactly and where the mirror is.
Okay. From the window, he's in the center of the room. The room appears to have some amount of furniture that's got some white drapes over it.
All right.
And specifically, he's kind of got a little table with the mirror propped on it and like a little stand
Is it facing me or?
facing away from.
All right, so I can't see then.
Oh,
Well-
no, he is facing away from you. The mirror is facing this direction. Yes.
Oh, okay. Is there anybody in the mirror? I can glance at. I can glance at without going insane.
Yes, you can. You sense it's a very beautiful woman.
Does she look
Very,
familiar?
very, very pale skin. Very pale skin. Platinum blonde hair.
Interesting.
She's wearing a Nazi outfit.
I wait
Nazi.
for England to make his move, and then I'll give the thumbs up to Captain Sinat's men.
Well, I'm going to do.
Englard, if you move in, you don't have move silently, so he's going to get an intuition check to sense you. Okay.
Well, I mean that's about as best I can do. I'm going to probably draw my sword because this seems too close for my crossbow.
Would you believe that he rolled a critical 1?
I would believe it.
I would believe it.
I would believe it, yeah.
Well, whether I believe it or not, I won't question it.
What's the thing on the roof? I don't know.
even with intuition of 18, he rolls a 1.
It's a
So he
potato.
You're able to get in the room with sword drawn, and he doesn't notice you. He's yelling at the mirror now, saying, you know...
The mirror's like, there's a guy behind you with a sword, and he's like, shut up!
The
What is
woman...
he yelling?
Well, I'm getting there. The woman in the mirror said back to him, you know, it's not time yet. The voice, however, is not particularly feminine. It's rather baritone-y,
Oh,
weirdly enough.
Bono,
is it a
I'm gonna
trap?
say it's not time yet. Faramane isn't ready. And the woman in the mirror is extremely calm about it, and
Just kind of like, oh no, you just need to hold out a little longer.
yeah, just
It'll
hold
be
on a
fine.
second. It's under control. I've got it under control. Don't worry about it. And Leolin will say, he'll yell, "I'm leaving. I can't stay here anymore. I'm coming. I'm going to the caves."
Oh.
What do you do?
I guess since he's I guess he's probably gonna end up leaving the house and right into a trap. Or actually, wait a minute. He made magic, so fuck. Probably
Stab
just
him.
wanna. That was my first thought. But
Do I hear anything from? Do I see Jacob Engelard? England?
Yeah.
I see him. So he still hasn't
But
done anything. He's just crouching there.
Oh, great! I'm trying to. Let's see. I was trying to ask if I could make just. If I could probably
Sort of
cast
give
a
him like
spell.
a go on motion. Do
Yeah, I
it.
know.
I don't say anything, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
Sure.
So yeah.
Just stop him already!
God damn it! Let me just ask him something. Jesus.
Ask him. Do it.
Well, Graham, try to cast one of the spells in my book. See if I'm not reading the book directly.
No, you actually do have to read it out of the book.
Damn it! All right, that's fine. That's fine. All right, I left the books behind, so. Well, there's not much left for me to do, but I just kind of make a sneak attack before he can get away, potentially by magic, since I doubt he's just going to walk out.
Okay.
So let's go stabby. Stabby, walk into the trappy.
Okay.
I can get to that.
So you want to attack him? That's fine. You do get the like surprise bonus +4 to the attack.
All right, so.
Make it happen, Engelard. Let's do this shit.
So what is he? A medium-sized, correct? So it'd be
Yeah,
sure.
+8 total after the +4 because my sword gets me a +4 medium. So
Well, oh yeah, no, your sword's the bottom one, right? Yeah.
yep, if I had the crossbow, this would be like wow, a chance.
Still miss. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Walzer, I hate you by the way. You stole all of our luck.
Hey man, I've been rolling. Everyone's rolling low today.
It's probably my fault.
No, it's definitely Dave's fault.
It is
Okay,
always.
that's
It's
fine.
always Dave. You don't understand. After
It's
seeing
always
my
Dave's fault.
how
Dave-
many 20s?
Critted. Yeah, he cheats. Cheater. He
Gee,
hacks us for 20.
Jacob, or Engelard, you lunge with your sword, but trip on a shoelace that hasn't been invented yet, and
Banana
triple-
peel.
damn it.
you trip, knock the mirror over first of all, and the table, and the stand,
Oh,
and roll and Leoland actually gets an attack of opportunity against you as you pass him.
Shit.
Engelard dies.
Even in a surprise round. Well, it is a critical one.
It's critical one. The critical one dictates that attack of opportunity occurs.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He doesn't have any weapon or anything. He's just gonna try to grab you. All right.
Oh boy.
And he kind of just grabs you on the arm and tries to throw you against an armoire that's covered in. Go and make Go and make another attack roll with just your attack bonus. I think it's just 1d20.
Yeah.
So without
Just
the
one.
sword. But
Not a
he
one.
beat,
4,
he beat
3,
with a
3,
3.
5, 1, 2.
What is with these rolls today?
He rolled a 3 and he beat you. So he
Wow.
grabs you, throws you into the armoire. Your head goes through it.
Is this like two scientists just fist slapping each other sort of thing?
Basically,
Like,
Let everybody except Waldo roll for initiative.
Oh.
all right. What's my sword? I believe was what in
5?
7 or is it 5 or 7? 5. All right.
And are
Well, at
we
least I
going to
can-
use our attack bonus for initiative?
It's a weapon
Add
skill.
it, and you want to get low.
Speed. You're using your short bow, right?
Right.
I got it here.
5.
Yeah, it's 5.
5.
Yeah.
So +5.
And you want a low roll.
Is that
Man,
your
rolling
left?
low actually helped me for once.
Hey.
Still 12. Okay, yeah, that's good. Captain Nat's men will go on 10. Good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yep.
Who else is there?
The acolytes?
Leo himself. Oh yeah.
Leo.
And so the halflings will go on 19.
Whew, they slow.
Acolytes, that's fine. They'll go on 12 also. And who else? Abyss is there, I guess. No, he's not.
Walzo?
Abbas is here. Whether or not
Yeah.
he participates is up to him.
Sure. He'll go on 10. Okay. Engelard, go first, somehow.
That motherfucker. I'm angry.
Slap him.
No, you gotta pull yourself out of the armoire.
Yeah.
You gotta pull themselves out of the arms of the armoire.
You didn't just push something. But fuck him. I'm gonna try and stab him in the face. Not the face. I'm not making a call shot. I'm just gonna try to stab him. That That asshole threw me.
Okay.
Plus.
Roll.
What's the lady in the mirror doing? Is she like laughing or something?
The mirror has been knocked off the stand and is lying face down.
Okay.
20 plus 4. At least I didn't fail.
You swing and miss wildly. Abyss. What do you want Abyss to do, Roland? If you may have told him beforehand.
I mean, I probably told him.
Well, if we told him to help, he probably asked for more money for it.
Yeah.
So he will be on the roof. He will be clued into the plan, which is, Leland and the mirror are the targets. Capture, don't kill.
Abyss will very quickly jump into the room before you get a chance.
Yep.
And move to the mirror and pick it up.
Oh boy.
Good. I'm glad it's him. He'll find out if the enchantment is completely off or not.
Yeah.
So that's 3 men, 3 guards will hear the noise upstairs and take the opportunity to go inside.
Yep.
Kick the door down like a cop. Yeah, and go inside.
Everybody freeze!
Oh, Borderline police.
And so 3 armed guards with swords drawn will into the room threateningly.
Okay. Well, I'm going to.
Well, it's not your turn yet. Slow down.
Oh.
They see you. They say, "Drop those weapons," and then it's Roland's turn.
I leap into the room.
Okay. Well, leaping. Yeah. Okay. Good.
What's your leaping chant? You must have
roll
one.
into the room. I fall through the floor into the first floor.
You get stuck. You get stuck widthwise through the window, so you have to turn sideways.
Okay.
I barrel roll into the window.
Yeah, I would have been thinking about this window entry. I go in.
Like a missile.
Our mercenary has gone to the mirror, right?
Yep.
Well, then I will. And it's just Leland up here.
And Engelard.
Yep.
I will tag team Leland with Aguilard. Not going to use explosives.
I throw a grenade at him.
I'm just gonna run at him.
I channel my inner suicidal Nazi.
Some sort of tackle.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna use my massive body and weight and just throw myself at him.
Give me a 1d20 roll then.
Okay, here it comes.
Yes! God damn.
Oh.
All we're doing is praying for not one.
This
Yeah,
is like
true.
everyone's drunk and they're like fighting each other.
God, nothing good. I'm just rolling absent-mindedly. Don't worry about it.
And so, what do you do?
Okay, so
They told you to drop your weapons.
right, so I'm looking at the halflings, and then all of a sudden, I guess it should be known at this point that my bow, its name is Willie, and it talks to me
Yeah, it does.
with much confidence, and I say out loud as Willie, Ansel, take aim.
Oh. I like this. This is cool.
And I say, Willie, are you sure? And Willie says, I've never been more sure of anything. So I'll take aim at the first guard that busted through.
I
Okay,
fucking love this character.
And,
So the number is going to be +8.
yep, and that's a 26. Holy shit.
Okay.
God damn it, you know what? People only get good rolls when they're fighting other party members. Meanwhile, at Walzer.
Only when you're fighting allies, yeah. All right, the arrow flies true, cuts through the thin plate that the guard has, and he and kind of doubles over, and the arrow kind of sticks in the armor in his abdomen area. Okay, 2 shots though with the bow,
Yep.
right? One
Willie
more.
says menacingly, one more time.
One
And
more
it's a-
time. Bow, bow, bow.
Yep, you get that's not as good. The arrow. You're not. Maybe you're unsure of yourself. You do get a leg shot though.
Okay.
Okay, just kind of hits the leg. Doesn't do much of anything. No unusual effect. Right.
All right.
Let's go to the acolytes, who have, well, actually, the acolytes are, you don't see them at this time, so they'll be doing something that you guys don't know about.
Furiously masturbating.
Finally, we can talk to each other.
Yeah, really. No. How about the halflings? The halflings will. What are you doing? And Murray drops his dagger and says, and Ravis says, "Yes, didn't you see them? These are guards of the keep. Law and order is the no. Law and order should be followed at all times." Puts his hands up. Drops his sword. Angular,
Sorry.
what do you...
Oh, sorry.
Me?
Oh, what?
So, like what?
Angular, what do you do?
Oh, what do I do?
The halflings have surrendered.
Well, I'm going to let's try to grapple Leland and try to subdue him.
Okay.
I've kind of realized after my anger of being thrown into something was society like, wait, we're supposed to not capture, not kill. Oh well. So, just
Good
make
thing
my
I'm terrible with everything.
Yes.
Angular opposed attack rolls.
Yep.
He rolls 2. Okay.
Yay! 2 scientists are having a bitch slap.
You grabbed onto him. What do you? That'll be your turn. You grappled him. Okay.
Yep. Also, remember, everybody within 30 feet of me gets +1 to AC and +1 to melee combat rolls, and ranged. I guess they're allied.
Forgot about that.
So I'm sorry, about Ansel, but you do not get it yet.
Yeah, you're not an ally.
Oh, well.
Captain Sinat's men will. They see that you shot one of their men. 2 of them, both will close the distance between them and you, Ansel, and they'll both attack you with swords drawn. Your armor class is 17. One of them,
Yep.
Cuts into your armor a little bit, but no unusual effect. I will say also that making a ranged attack at melee range will provoke an attack of opportunity. Okay.
Okay.
Abyss will sees this. He'll use the mirror, or he'll take. No, he won't use the mirror. He's got the mirror, and he will say, "What do you want me to do with this?"
Run. Well, actually, take it to. Fuck. Take it to the
Oh,
bailiff.
got it.
Yep. Don't. Let us find it. We need to find you after that's done.
He takes it out the window, and you don't see him anymore. Roland.
So he just took the mirror and left?
Yeah.
I mean, I basically told him to get out of here before they could before something funky could happen with it.
Oh, well, that was a bad idea. I will. What's going on with Leland?
He's been grabbed by Engelard.
He's been grabbed by Engelard.
You should help.
Yes, I'll help with that.
Okay.
I will also grab Leland.
Opposed attack rolls Leland at a severe penalty. He rolls 8 still, though.
I roll 10. Haha.
You grab him as well.
3 scientists are all having a bitch slap. Are all having a fight.
Quickly, if we hug him together, we can crush him in between us.
Unhand me. What's the meaning of this? He says.
We know the truth.
What
Hey,
truth?
Lewis. No point hiding it from anybody. This is
Yeah.
We know you're an evil wizard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, we've been
No,
spying
we-
on you in the mirror thing.
No, Leland, you could be at least a little bit less obvious with your interactions with people in the mirror.
Yeah.
You're really, really loud.
He says. Unhand me. You're breaking and entering.
This is all by order of the keep stuff. So
Yeah, I think you failed to realize that there's guards here now.
Yep.
He says.
It's all over. We know the truth. We know you're talking to somebody through a mirror about the Caves of Chaos.
You don't
We
know
all.
anything.
I mean, we know whatever we've heard from you.
Whatever you think you know, you're wrong.
Bold claim! What with all the lying you do constantly, all day, every day.
You're insane.
Well, we would be.
No, I don't
if we
oppose
looked
that
at your
for him,
mirror.
but I take offense to that.
And so, what do you do?
So now, at this point, I mean, have I heard the name Engelard? Like, do I know?
No.
Have I recognized them at this point?
No, you're downstairs or upstairs.
Correct. So I have a guard that is basically right on top of me. 2 guards right on top of me, correct?
Yeah.
So I'm going to first I want to look at Murray and be like, why did you drop your weapon? They're attacking. And I'm going to pull my dagger from the side of my belt and attempt to stab the guard directly in front of me.
Okay.
Seems reasonable.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Seems
I mean,
Plus
I'm
plus
being
6.
attacked. +6?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's +4, man.
For what?
It's medium size. Oh wait, no, +6. Sorry,
No,
I was looking at
+6.
Engelard.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's a 20.
Okay, that is his armor class, so that's not going to do anything.
Hooray.
Okay, your knife, you slash instead of puncture motion, and so it just kind of glides off. The acolytes will
Furiously masturbate.
No, you hear some shouting from outside. It sounds like Captain Sinan and Solomon, and that's all that happens. The halflings will respond. They will point at Ansel, and they will say, "We don't know him. We're not with him." And they back up around, away from the guards.
Oh,
Damn.
Halflings are fairly cowardly. They're small, and they apparently these halflings respect authority too much.
Or Ansel doesn't respect
Engelard.
Hi.
Or,
Let's start moving about this
actually, Murray will say something else. Will say, Willie, let it go.
But I can't. They're
You've
after
lost.
me.
You've lost. It's 2 versus 1, 3 versus 1.
Why would you
we're
abandon
gonna
me
be-
like this?
We're not going to be much help. You know what? We can talk about this. We are,
We're all in prison.
that's what halflings do. And Willie, we talk our way out of conversations. We talk about confrontations. This is not the way. You're just gonna. This is how people get themselves kills. Humans. You just can't. No reasoning with them. He says to Ravis, and Ravis says, nods. Anyway, Engelard.
Let's move him outside, England.
Yeah, I agree. Let's take him out. Take him downtown.
We both move him outside.
We're going
By
we're
like
going to try to track
shuffling
him.
together at the same time with him in
Yeah.
between. It's like a sandwich.
Yeah, let's shuffle this guy down.
Okay. That's fine. Leoland will attempt to break this hold that you've got on him. You guys need to both make opposed attack rolls.
All right.
He rolls a 5.
10, 11.
Okay, yeah, you guys both beat him. Okay, good, fine. Just thought I'd give him a chance. And so, what do you do?
Maybe you should just give up.
You're not my
think-
Willie.
I think the hamster in his mic stopped spinning.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I lost volume for some reason. I did not hear after the hug sandwich taking him outside.
It's your
Oh,
turn
yeah.
again. Nothing
Yeah,
of,
it's your-
otherwise consequences happening to you.
Okay. Yeah, I think after seeing my halfling friends back down at first, feeling betrayed, maybe starting to sense some reason, I say, Willie, calm down. We're not used to situations like this. And Willie says, stop being a coward, Ansel. And I say, I'm not being a coward. My friends have told me to stop. So I do my best to, I don't want to say surrender, but back down and make it known that I'm no longer going to be a threat.
Okay. put your hand up with the knife in it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. At that point, 2 acolytes will come downstairs. They are aware of fighting going on of some sort. They've got their robes, they've got 2 sacks, and they've got knives. 1 each. And they see the kind of injured guard that's near the door, and they see the 2 next to you, and they will make a break for the door past the guard. And the guard will try, attack of opportunity on the first one. Okay, let's see.
Cuts his head clean off.
No, but the guard will take his long sword, and he will impale the first acolyte through the belly.
Man, that went poorly.
Yeah, it did. Okay, that's not great. Fun. Okay, that's the acolytes. And so when that's fine.
Kind of didn't pay.
Halflings aren't doing anything. Okay, let's call that the end of combat. The other acolyte will surrender. Drop his bag of gold on the ground.
Bag of gold.
Hey, look, it's loot.
Well, they both had physically bags of gold. But they were taking.
Now's probably a good time for that break that's coming up since we just ended combat.
Good. Okay.
All right, cool. Well, guys, we'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes with more man sandwich action coming up. Yeah, don't go anywhere, 'cause we'll be right back.